Yo, what's up, everybody? So I just wanted to drop a video on why I don't think I'm really interested in any future Halo games. So just a quick synopsis, if that's a word, hopefully. So basically, Halo was basically my first online multiplayer game. Halo 2, then it went to Halo 3, went to a lot of tournaments, won some GameStop tournaments. But ultimately, things started to shift. Not even Halo Reach. Halo Reach was okay. I did see that they, brought sprint in, so it was a little higher skill ceiling, but they still found a way to kind of remain to the core of, Halo. But the problem is they started to become more and more like Call of Duty opposed to Halo. Okay, so Halo 5 was where Halo 4, I'm sorry. Halo 4 is literally where all my interest in Halo kind of fell off, just because they brought in like classes, which I think Halo Reach did, but I don't know. They brought in like random loot drops, literally like a clone of Call of Duty. Nope, I played it for like a month and I was done with it. Halo 5, they try to kind of bring it back to its core. Unfortunately, they changed the starting weapon. I was never a fan of the pistol because I started with Halo 2, and the battle rifle was just like essential to me. It had to be there. And starting with a pistol, I wasn't a Halo 1 person, so it just wasn't for me. Halo Infinite was probably their best shot at making a Halo game, but unfortunately, they just didn't have the content to back it up. What I would have done with Halo Infinite was I would have basically brought in all the original Halo maps. Like, if you're gonna call something Halo Infinite, like literally give us Halo Infinite. But instead, we got like 4 to 5 maps for like multiple years. I felt like I played that game for 2 years and was constantly playing. And like I said, I'm more on the competitive casual side. I'm not too really interested in all these casual game types. I'm more on that competitive side. So Team Slayer, Team SWAT, and then competitive ranked. Well, literally, I think 2 years after the game's launch, we're like playing on the same maps. Or at least it felt that way. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I felt like Halo fans love Halo maps. And there's like a library of old maps. It felt like almost 4 years before they started to bring in like the old school Halo maps. So it's like you don't have content, you have all these forgers making, free content, and you just won't put them in the game for whatever reason. Pride, I don't know. Anyway, that ultimately led to I don't think Halo Infinite was a bad game. I think so many people were turned off because of the lack of content. Meanwhile, the bar has been raised because you have Fortnite on the other end, where you're getting like a new map every season. And so I think gamers are we're basically spoiled. Fortnite basically spoiled us to where we're kind of conditioned to expect new content, especially if you're going to be charging this much money for these cosmetics. We've basically been conditioned to get new content. And if you're trying to make us play, or what felt like trying to make us play the same 5 to 6 maps for what it felt like 4 years, like I think that last Halo tournament that I watched, they were literally playing on the same maps from when we started. I mean, I feel like that's just horrible. But anyway, so it just really, it was like if there was a like cherry on top, this is like the poop that's on top of it all. Is that, it basically just left a sour taste in my mouth. And I did see that they announced the Halo remake. What confused me about that is that they've already remade this game or remastered, and they're confusing me. The biggest excitement that I have is that it's going to PlayStation. So therefore, hopefully it'll bring in more players and PlayStation will get to experience it. But I'm just not really interested in going down that route. I've already played Halo 1. I've already played the anniversary or the remastered edition. It's like I can't really be excited for this third game. So ultimately, this is just why I just really not interested in any future Halo games. I still enjoy the Master Chief Collection when I have time. That's what I go back to. But I don't know. Maybe you disagree, maybe you agree. Let me know. Just let me know in the comments. All right, take it easy, y'all.